Welcome you students. I come up with another question from projections of straight line. The question is, a line AB has its end A 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. The end B is 60 mm above HP and line is inclined at 30 degree to HP. The distance between the end projector of the line is 55 mm. Find true inclination with the HP and VP and true length, right? Okay. So take all the given datas. Try to take all the maximum datas from the question. So line AB, it is given, but the measurement, it is not given, not available, unavailable in the question. And one end, it is specified A, which is 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Okay, 20 mm in front of VP. The end B is specified 60 mm above HP, 60 mm above HP. In front where it is not mentioned, and line is inclined 30 degree to HP. That means the line, true line is inclined 30 degree to VP. So it is talking about the true inclination theta inclined to HP, in the sense it's a theta inclination is given, which is 30 degree to HP. HP inclination we have to take as theta. And then the distance between the end projectors, this is the new term for us. Right now we didn't discuss, okay, distance between the end projectors. The end projector is given here. The distance is 55 mm, and unknown things we have to find it, right? So see, 1 2 3 4 5, we have 5 different datas. With the help of this we have to form our profile, right? Fine. First of all, start with the reference line XY. Above the reference line gonna be VP, below the reference line it's a horizontal plane. Next, follow with the locus. A locus is 15 mm above HP. So from the reference line measure 15 mm. Both sides you can make the measurement and go for a horizontal line passing through those points. You'll get a very good horizontal line. And this is the locus of A dash. Then 20 mm in front of VP, it captures below the reference line. So measure 20 mm on both sides, something like this, by using the scale, and go for a horizontal line just passing through the picked points. So it goes like this. This is the locus of A. Okay, this is the locus of A. So we have A dash and A, so the one of the end in the front view and top view, we can specify it. So in the left side, in the locus of A dash, I'm gonna keep a point which is A dash. If you drop a line, projector line, and when it enters at the locus of A, it becomes the A point, one of the end in the top view, right? Next, what about the locus? B locus is given. One of the measurement is given 60 mm above HP. So above the reference line, the measurement gonna trace. So take the measurement 60 from both the ends. Measure 60, something like this, and go for a thin line passing through those points. So this is the locus of B dash. Okay, 3 locus we have formed. One is unavailable. for which we have theta value and end projector value. Then we can use the end projector. So before that, you must know the things about the end projector. What do you mean by end projector? End projector, in the sense, it's a horizontal distance between the end of the lines, end projector lines, right? That means, for example, if it is the final front view length and if it is the final top view length, okay, this is A dash, assume this is a B dash, and this is A and B. They are talking about the measurement. This is called end projector. That means the distance, horizontal distance between the line connecting A dash and A and B dash and B. This horizontal measurement, which is called it as end projector. Okay, so this end projector is given in our question. We have to take it. So in the XY line, we have to make the measurement. So take your scale and make it horizontal, and measure 55 mm. So I am considering the 55 approximately here. So this is my end projector point. Okay. So end projector point is there. Next, what you have to do is the end projector line connects with B point. Okay. So what I am going to do is I just going to have a vertical line like this. Okay. So when I am having the vertical line, 90-degree line from the end projector, what happens? This line intersects with the locus of B dash. This point becomes the B. If you draw B dash, it's a B dash. If you draw a line A dash and B dash, it's a final front view. Final front view. Okay. And what about the final top view? Since there is no locus of B, we cannot draw, but for which we have another way. Here theta inclination is given. Okay, theta inclination is given. So go with the inclination. Let's see what happening. Okay. What about the data? 30 degree inclined to HP. It's a true length inclination. So where it captured? Captured on the front view, right? If it is inclined to HP, it's a true inclination in the front view. So at the point A dash, you keep the protractor as this manner and measure 30 degree, okay, and go for a inclined line. Just have a line and direct it to the locus of B dash. So you have kept the protractor at A dash and measuring 30 degree, okay, measuring 30 degree and directing the 30 degree line to the locus of B dash. At that time, you will get a point on the intersection on the locus of B dash, which is B1 dash. It's a true length, okay, true length. So what is next from the true length? What we do? We will be extending the line. We will get the projector line, right? So take the projector line to the locus of A, and what is next? This point becomes B1 and this is the top view length. Am I right? So if you find the top view length, what is next? By placing your protractor A to B1, measuring it, and by keeping A as center, if you have an arc, it goes like this. Since we have got the end projector in the earlier stage, this arc will cut with the end projector line. That points become your B. Okay. just in a reverse manner we are coming. We got the end projector at the ALS itself, and then we have implemented the true length inclination in the front view. From that we got the projector, and by having the rotation we got the things at that time it intersect with the end projector line. Okay, it becomes B. If you draw a line from A to B, it is your final top view. It's your final top view. If you draw a line just passing through the point B, it becomes the locus of B. Okay, now see, theta is there, alpha is here, apparent inclination in the front view available. And what about top view? Apparent inclination in the top view, that means beta is here. What about the next? What is needed? We need the what? Pi, true inclination in the top view, right? So for that, what we can do is, look at the diagram. We have the final front view. This dark line is available. In the general way, what we used to do is, from the projection of the true inclination, the top view, we get the what? Dark line, front view, final front view. We get the final front view. But here the final front view is available, right? So we can reverse the process. That means from the dark line, final front view line, we're going to rotate it, right? Measure A dash to B dash. Keep A dash as center and just rotate like this manner. Okay, so now it reaches the locus of B dash. It becomes the point B2 dash. See, this is our final, this is our front view length. How we get the front view length? From the true inclination, projector of true inclination in the top view. So just extend the line from B2 dash, bring it to the locus of B. Okay, it's a 90-degree line. You get the intersection point, it is B2. If you connect a line A to B2, you get the true length in the top view, right? So now true inclination in the top view is available, pi. All the unknown things we have found. Okay, next give the measurements 15 mm above and 20 mm in front of VP. So here we can capture it. So make the dimension line with filled arrows like this. Right above the line 15 mm and 20 mm in front of VP, and then 60 mm above HP, locus of B dash, it is given, right? So where we can capture, here we can capture it. Extend the line, it should be a horizontal one, locus, take like this, right above the line 60. And then theta 30 degree, which I have noted, and end projector is 55. So here is the end projector line. So in between the projector, take a horizontal line, okay, and mark the dimension something like this. Right above the line 55. Okay. Display all the datas about the true length. It is important, not at all given in the question. So you have to measure the true length from the profile. A dash to B1 dash is the measurement. Either you can take from the front view or else from the top view. A2, B2 is the true length and the from the top view. Both will possess the same measurement if your diagram is right? Okay, take the measurement with the help of scale, note it down, we'll get it in mm. And then you can write about theta. Already in the question it is mentioned, theta 30 degree, okay. And next you can also write about alpha, you know how to take the measurement. And next you have to measure pi, it will be in degree, and beta, apparent inclination in top view, take the measurement, you will get in degree, okay. Then the final front view length, A dash to B dash, you have to measure it, and you have to note n mm. Next A to B, which is the final top view, A to B, take it in mm, okay. Every works have been completed, okay. And next the note we have to provide about the dimension and scale. Dimension, all the dimension we have taken mm, so write the note as all dimensions or in mm. And next the scale, we didn't change any things, right? As it is given in the question, we have taken to the profile, okay. So take the scale as 1:1. I hope you understood. Thank you so much.